लीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाभदिव्यैस्तविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमस्ते चैतन्यचन्द्राय जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गुरुभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we are reading from chapter 18 from the book Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. As long as one is within the limited jurisdiction of fruitive activities or is involved in mental speculation, he may perhaps be eligible to study or teach theoretical knowledge of the Vedanta Sutra, but he cannot understand the supreme, eternal, transcendental, completely liberated vibration of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So here, I've personally heard from certain Mayavad philosophers that they say that we don't believe in this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and all this because we believe that we have to study the Shastra, we have to understand the literatures, and these are important. So they explain the various theories and they explain Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and Vedanta and everything with mathematical calculations and with studying physics and relating it with physics and all that. So very scholarly um, theoretical knowledge, and they teach, and many people follow them. So they're all Mayavadi philosophers. But here Mahaprabhu is clearly saying that as long as one is within the limited jurisdiction of fruitive activities, or fruitive activities means karma kandi, that we do things based on good karma, bad karma, or uh, some people are so ignorant that they don't even have this concept of karma also. They are just in ignorance and doing whatever they want. That is a different category altogether. So fruitive activities or is involved in mental speculation. Such persons, they may perhaps be eligible to study. They may study Vedanta Sutra, they may study some scriptures, they may teach also theoretical knowledge of the Vedanta Sutra. They are speaking everything that Krishna said, because ultimately Vedanta, all this knowledge is emanating from Krishna only. So they are studying all these theoretically, and they are teaching also all these theories. But such a person cannot understand the supreme, eternal, transcendental, completely liberated vibration of this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That this name itself is supreme, it is eternal, it is transcendental, it is completely liberated. This sound vibration. They cannot understand this. One who has achieved perfection in chanting this transcendental vibration does not have to separately learn the philosophy of Vedanta Sutra. Everything is achieved within this. One who has achieved the perfection in chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this transcendental sound vibration. According to the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the bona fide spiritual master, those who do not understand that this transcendental vibration is non different from the Supreme, yet who try to become Mayavadi philosophers, expert in the Vedanta Sutra, are all fools. In the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the first bona fide spiritual master. From him, all the uh, all our acharyas are his followers, are teaching his teachings. So the first bona fide spiritual master in our sampradaya is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he has, according to his teachings, it is said that one who does not understand this transcendental sound vibration, this this importance of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that it is non-different from Krishna, it is non-different from the Supreme. But they try to become some experts, Mayavadi philosophers. They try to become experts in the Vedanta Sutra. They're all nothing but fools. Studying the Vedanta Sutra by one's own efforts, the ascending process of knowledge. Arohi. Arohi means ascending process from bottom to. So I will try with my own accord. I'm trying with my own efforts to understand the knowledge. Going from scratch and trying to go upward, that is ascending process of knowledge, is a sign of foolishness. Ours is a descending, Avrohi Pantha. Avrohi means it is coming from Krishna, then Brahma, then like that. So we are in the Avrohi Pantha. But these Mayavadi philosophers, they try the Arohi Pantha, that is ascending process. They try to understand and learn everything by themselves and they teach others all that. That is a sign of foolishness. But our Pantha is, of the Avrohi Pantha is that Krishna who already knows everything. He is giving the perfect knowledge and giving the perfect teachings and instructions. Acharyas are perfect. They are giving us the teachings and instructions. Following them, we are becoming perfect. On the other hand, he who has attained a taste for chanting this transcendental vibration has actually reached the conclusion of the Vedant. What is the conclusion of the Vedant we read yesterday? It is to understand the Supreme, to understand Krishna. In this connection, there are two verses in Srimad Bhagavatam which are very instructive. The purport of the first is that if a person is chanting the transcendental sound vibration, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then even if he was born in the family of the lowest of human beings, it is to be understood that in his previous lives, he performed all types of renunciation, austerities, and sacrifice, and studied all the Brahma Sutras. Maybe in this particular lifetime, if he's taking the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, maybe in this lifetime he's born in some the most lowest of the human beings. But it is to be understood that in his previous lifetimes, he has already performed all the types of renunciations, austerities, tapasya, sacrifice, and he has studied all the Brahma Sutras. Otherwise, one cannot come to this platform of this chanting of this transcendental vibration of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It is not possible. The purport of the second verse is that one who chants the two syllables Hari must be considered to have studied all the Vedas, the Rig Veda, Atharva Veda, Yajur Veda, and Sam Veda, Chatur Vedi. One who has studied all the four Vedas. So anybody who chants Hari, 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 should be considered that such a person has studied all the Vedas. On the other hand, so we can, if we meet some non-Indians, or even if they're Indians but they're atheists, and we have to deal with them because they are working with us, or we are working with them, they are colleagues or whatever, then we can also tell them, like, if we delaying something, then they can always say, hey, hurry up. So that is nama bhas. They don't intend to say hurry as Krishna, but even abhas, the sound vibration, will have impact. So we can always say, hey, hurry. Just remind me, if you see that I'm delaying in something, then just clap 3 times and say hurry, then I'll remember this. So that way we can this is indirect way of preaching, that somebody who is very reluctant to say the names of Hari and Nitai and Nimai and Gauranga and Nityananda. Okay, no problem. We have other ways to. अगर घी सीधी उंगली से ना निकले तो उंगली टेढ़ी करनी पड़ती है. So devotees they want to give mercy. So we have to think of ways how can we give mercy to someone who does not want mercy, who is so foolish that they don't want mercy. But still, devotees can try to give them mercy in all these different ways. On the other hand, there are so-called devotees who think that the Vedant is not meant for devotees. Oh, So on the other hand, there are some so-called devotees who think that Vedanta is not meant for the devotees only. Such people are ignorant of the fact that the Vedanta is the only platform for pure devotees. Great acharyas in all four Vaishnav sampradayas have made commentaries on the Vedanta Sutra, but the so-called devotees known as Prakrit Sahajiyas carefully avoid the study of the Vedanta Sutra. So there is Mayavadi philosophers who are only sticking like leeches on the Vedanta Sutra and they don't go to the actual purpose or the essence of it. They don't take it. And on the other hand, there is this Prakrit Sahajiyas. They carefully avoid the study of Vedanta Sutra. They think that it is not meant for devotees. They are so ignorant. So they avoid Vedanta Sutra and then they act whimsically and they do all bogus things. So the Prakrit Sahajiyas mistakenly take the pure devotees and Vaishnav Acharyas to be mental speculators or fruitive actors. Consequently, they themselves become Mayavadis and leave the service of the Supreme Lord. In fact, even all of us who are practicing Krishna consciousness, who are Srila Prabhupada Anugamis, who are following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, we should be very, very careful um, that we do not try to create some new methods of um, practicing this process. We should just simply follow the process that has been given by Srila Prabhupada, the way it has been given by Srila Prabhupada, and we should not try to create our own ways, whimsical ways that we should do puja like this and do like that. No, all this is not required. Just follow what Srila Prabhupada has said. Because anybody who deviates from the path or from the instructions or guidelines that Srila Prabhupada has given, Prabhupada has warned us that there is a very high chance that such people, even after coming to Krishna consciousness and for some time they may be following the process also properly, doing well, but as soon as people deviate from the process, there is a high chance that they will become Prakrit Sahajiyas, which is even more dangerous because then they know the philosophy and then they become Prakrit Sahajiyas because unknowingly they are deviating from the actual process. Therefore, one should be very careful that they are um, reading Srila Prabhupada books regularly, understanding the philosophy properly, taking guidance, and going ahead in their Krishna conscious path. So we'll pause here for today, and Krishna willing, we'll again continue reading tomorrow. Thank you very much for your very wonderful association. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्रीमद श्रीला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.
हरि बोल.
हरि हरि बोल. श्री श्याम
गौर
करुणामय माता जी की जय.
All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Gauranga Kuti Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.